So, do you need a little alone time? Yes, she is a sweet cocktail, but don't be fooled. Oh, little Margarita. While she seems subtle, this girl packs a mean punch. 2 or 3 dances with this little tart will leave you with the warm fuzzies and the dummy confidence of a frat boy. Or, you may also like her cougar of an aunt, the Anejo honey sour. She's everything to be expected in a cocktail that you'd like to have with dinner. Now, these are the cocktails we shall be pursuing today, right here on the Kazual Bartender. Good job. Oh, sorry. Oh, God. There we are. And today, we're taking a look at 2 cocktails. One old, one new. Literally. One is a classic cocktail created somewhere between 1938 and 1942, and the other was just created a couple years ago. Now, let me even take that one step further. I'm going to add another layer. The newer cocktail, the Anejo Honey Sour, uses an Anejo tequila, which is Spanish for old. And that means it's been aged for 1 to 3 years in small oak barrels. And the classic cocktail, the Margarita, uses tequila blanco, which is either unaged or aged up to 2 months in steel or neutral oak barrels. Both are amazing tequila cocktails that I love. Seriously, these are some of my favorites. What? I'm sorry. What did you say? You hate tequila? Okay, let me guess. I had a bad experience in college, and I promised myself never to ever like it, ever again. Let's be honest. Most of us have had those days where we indulged a little too much and promised ourselves the next day that we would never drink again. And what happens that night? Drink in hand, without fail. After my 21st birthday, I swore off tequila because of a Jose incident that involved someone's kitchen sink and a 3-decker balcony. Yeah, I had no idea whose house I was in or apartment that I was in, but it happened. And it wasn't until years later that my friend Hillary Chadwick introduced me to Nick Meyer and Julian Cox and their incredible bartending classes. Now, in these classes, I was able to learn so much about the craft and art of not just bartending, but especially spirits training as well. I gained a whole new respect and appreciation for tequila. And the same can be said for gin. I hated the smell and taste of gin for many years of legal drinking. But now, it's probably one of my favorite spirits. So, let's get started with Tommies Margarita, or Margarita. I can already see your mouths are watering, so we'll just hop right into it, huh? Let's see, both cocktails are very simple to make and are very refreshing, especially on a hot summer day like today. Of course, where you guys are in the Northeast, it might not be too hot, but guess what? We're in California, so it's hot every day. And the ingredients, they're also pretty straightforward, and that's partly what I love about these 2 cocktails. Now, the history behind the Margarita is somewhat muddled. But really, no. No one actually knows who created this amazing cocktail. And like other cocktails we've seen, this one probably has a few people who strongly believe they invented the Margarita. Let's start with the story that begins in 1938, where owner of the Tijuana restaurant, Rancho La Gloria, his name is Carlos Danny Herrera. He created the Margarita for a very picky dancer with very picky tastes. Marjorie King claimed that she was allergic to all spirits except tequila, but didn't care to drink it straight. Through the inspiration of the traditional tequila shot, lime, salt, tequila, Herrera created the first Margarita, adding triple sec, actually, as a sweetener. Or, like what we're going to do, we're going to add the more logical agave syrup. Now, since tequila is made from Blue Weber agave, using agave syrup only rounds out and balances the whole drink itself. Now, another story comes in a decade later and has to do with a Dallas socialite named Margarita Sames. Now, Margarita claims that she created the drink for a group of friends while vacationing in Acapulco in 1948. But unfortunately for her, in 1945, Jose Cuervo had already been running an ad campaign looking to push the Margarita. So, lo siento, Margarita Sames. All right, enough of that. Let's get to it and make the Tommies Margarita. First, we are going to grab our tins, which are right behind me. In the small shaker tin. I'm going to set these guys. Hang on. God, it's so good. I'm going to set these off to the side. while we make some fresh ones. So for the margarita, we're gonna start with our lime juice. So with lime juice, we need 1 ounce. Hit your marks. Oh, good. Lime juice. Kind of splashed everywhere. Okay, next up, we're gonna add the syrup, the sweetener. And in this case, we're using agave syrup. And I did show you guys how to make agave syrup. It's very simple, 1-to-1 ratio. So 3/4 of an ounce of agave syrup. Agave syrup. Perfect. 3/4 ounces. And finally, we're gonna be using our tequila blanco. The tequila blanco that I have chosen is Cabeza Tequila. And this is made and produced by the 86 Company. I do love the 86 Company, not only for their spirits, because they do make very good quality spirits. The other reason why I like them is the bottle itself. They've got it ergonomically shaped for bartenders, pretty much. It makes it a lot easier to be able to flip it upside down, grab it from the sides, and it fits in your hand very nicely. And their art's pretty awesome as well, not gonna lie. All right, so how much? 2 ounces. Very good, very good. Here we go. Hit your mark. There we go. 2 ounces. And this is gonna get a medium shake, so we're gonna get 1 large ice cube. We'll place it right in. Just a couple of smaller ice cubes to round it out. Hey, here we go. Okay, like I said, this is gonna get the medium shake. Going for the feel. A little bit of frosting on the glass. Some nice bubbles and aeration on the top. Perfect. Grab our Hawthorne strainer. And we're going to strain it into a double old fashioned. Perfect. And for a garnish, we're going to use a lime wheel garnish. Right down. Perfect. Now, personally, I don't care for the salted rim, but of course, before you strain the margarita into the glass, you can always take a slice of lime and gently squeeze it and rub it around the rim of the glass, and then dip the rim right into some salt and continue finishing the cocktail. That's it. Simple, fresh ingredients, and don't forget to taste it. Such a delicious taste. It's agave forward, so good. Well, that's all the time we have this week for The Casual Bartender. Be sure to subscribe to our channel to stay up to date with us and check out our other videos that we have posted. If there's anything that you'd like to see or liked seeing, let us know. Drop us a line in our comment section below and tell your friends and family about us. And from all of us here at The Casual Bartender, we hope you have a fun and safe weekend. We'll see you next time. Take care, you guys. Blueberry baby.